I should have known something was wrong when the staff wouldn't look Mrs. Kong in the eye. Not because she was rude. Because they were terrified. My name is Amara. 6 months ago, I was drowning in debt in downtown Los Angeles. My mom in Houston, Texas was fighting cancer. Medical bills were crushing us. When I saw a nanny job posting for $15,000 a month in Beverly Hills, I didn't ask questions. I just said yes. The mansion looked like a murder mystery waiting to happen. Mr. Kong interviewed me. Handsome Korean man. Cold eyes. Expensive everything. He said one word that should have made me run. Discreet. You'll care for our 5-year-old daughter Jisoo. Be trustworthy. Be discreet. I needed the money. So I smiled and agreed. Before I tell you about the secret room, the evidence wall, and how I ended up married to a man from that same family, I need you to subscribe to Afro Korean Love Stories right now. Because what I'm about to tell you isn't just a story. It's a warning about what happens when you step into a world you don't understand and discover the most dangerous person isn't who you think. Hit subscribe if you've ever taken a job that was too good to be true. If you've ever found a secret you wish you could forget. Because bestie, I found one. And it changed everything. Mrs. Kong was the most beautiful and terrifying woman I'd ever met. Her name was Yuna. 30 years old. Perfect. Cold. When she looked at you, it felt like she could see every lie you'd ever told. My daughter doesn't speak much. Trauma. You'll follow my schedule exactly. Report any unusual behavior. Stay out of off-limit areas. Especially the West Wing. The West Wing. Maria the housekeeper had warned me too. Never go there. Just don't. Jisoo was a tiny quiet child who drew dark pictures. Houses burning. Faceless people. My heart broke for her. Mr. Kong was gone most days. Business in Koreatown, New York, Vancouver. When he was home, he was always on the phone. Always speaking Korean to people who sounded afraid. But Mrs. Kong was always watching. Always there. Standing in doorways. Observing. My second week, I saw why everyone feared her. A man was in the foyer. On his knees. Begging. Mrs. Kong said something quiet in Korean. 2 guards appeared. Dragged him out. He was crying. She saw me watching. Smiled that cold smile. People who work for my family sometimes forget their place. I almost quit that night. But I thought about my mom. The bills. $15,000 a month could save her life. So I stayed. Biggest mistake and best decision I ever made. 3 weeks in, I heard crying. A woman. Coming from below my room. Muffled but real. I should have ignored it. But I couldn't. What if someone needed help? I followed the sound. Downstairs. Past the kitchen. To the West Wing. The forbidden hallway. The crying came from behind a door. Unlocked. I opened it. And my entire world shattered. The room was an office. But one wall was covered in photographs. Dozens of women. Young. Beautiful. Different races. Surveillance photos. Newspaper clippings. Red string connecting everything. And in the center. Mr. Kong. My employer. Surrounded by red circles and notes. I stepped closer. Some notes were in English. Victim 12. Los Angeles. Disappeared March 2019. Victim 18. Seattle. Found dead June 2020. Victim 23. Vancouver. Missing February 2022. My blood went cold. 27 women total. All connected to him. The crying stopped. The room went silent except for my heartbeat. I turned to leave. She was there. Mrs. Kong in the doorway. Not angry. Sad. You weren't supposed to see this. I heard crying. I thought someone needed help. She walked in. Stood beside me. Looked at the wall. Someone did need help. 27 women. But I was too late for most of them. I don't understand. She turned to me. My husband is a very bad man. And I've been trying to prove it for 3 years. Mrs. Kong, I should go. Sit. Not a request. I sat. She told me everything. How she'd found evidence 3 years ago. Messages. Photos. Videos. Women who disappeared after meeting her husband. Women found dead. How she went to police. FBI. No one would help. Not enough evidence. Too much money. Too many connections. So I'm collecting evidence myself. Every trip. Every woman. Every transaction. Every lie. I'm building a case as money can't erase. Why not just leave? She laughed bitterly. Leave with Jisoo? He'd kill me. Or take my daughter. No. I can't leave. But I can destroy him. She pointed to a photo. A young black woman smiling. Her name was Keisha. From Atlanta. Wanted to be an actress. Met my husband in Koreatown. Disappeared 2 weeks later. Found in Malibu 3 months ago. Police said accident. It wasn't. Why tell me this? Because you found this room. Now you're a liability. You can leave tonight. I'll pay you. Give you a reference. You'll never hear from us again. Or you stay. Help me. And when I bring him down, you'll be part of why. I should have run. But I thought about Keisha. About the other 26 women. About how many more there would be if someone didn't stop him. I'll help you. Relief flooded her face. Thank you. From that moment, I wasn't just a nanny. I was a witness. And my real job had just begun. Yuna explained everything. Her husband ran import-export. Looked legitimate. Really? Smuggling. Drugs. Weapons. People. He had connections to organized crime in Seoul, Tokyo, Hong Kong. Money laundering through real estate in LA, Seattle, Vancouver. And somewhere along the way, killing became something he enjoyed. My role was simple. Care for Jisoo. But also watch. Listen. Report meetings, calls, visitors. And most importantly, help Yuna access his private office. The one with a biometric lock she couldn't get past. How am I supposed to get past a fingerprint scanner? You're not. Jisoo can. He programmed her fingerprint. For emergencies. He thinks a 5-year-old is no threat. She paused. He's wrong. 2 weeks later, Mr. Kong came home from New York. Happy. Relaxed. At dinner he complimented me on Jisoo's progress. Yuna whispered to me later. He's planning something. He's always happy before he hunts. This weekend. Koreatown Club. He'll meet someone. Charm her. Invite her somewhere private. We need what's in his office first. Saturday came. Mr. Kong left. Yuna went out. Staff had the day off. Just me and Jisoo. Want to play spies? I asked her. Her eyes lit up. Like in movies? Exactly. I took her to his office. Okay, Agent Jisoo. Put your finger here. She pressed the scanner. It beeped green. The door unlocked. We stepped inside. Jisoo played in the corner. I searched the desk. Bottom drawer locked. Key taped underneath. Arrogant. I opened it. Found a black leather folder. Inside were photos. Women. Dead. Posed. Trophies. I recognized Keisha. Others from Yuna's wall. But more. So many more. Women whose families probably still hoped they'd come home. Footsteps in the hallway. I shoved the folder back. Grabbed Jisoo. Come on, game's over. But Daddy. The door opened. Mr. Kong stood there. Phone in hand. Looking right at me. No one moved. Then he smiled. Amara. What are you doing in my office? Jisoo wanted to see where you work. I'm sorry. He looked at Jisoo. Go to your room. Now. She ran past him. We were alone. He walked to the desk. Ran his hand over it. Did you find what you were looking for? I have cameras everywhere. I saw you open the drawer. I was looking for paper. For Jisoo to draw. He pulled out the folder. Opened it. This drawer? I tried to run. He grabbed my arm. Sit. I sat. Let me explain something, Amara. These women were nothing. Problems that needed solving. You seem smart. So here's your choice. Forget what you saw. Keep taking care of my daughter. I pay you very well for silence. Or. He didn't finish. Didn't need to. How much? He smiled. How much would it take? $50,000. Bold. I like that. He made a call in Korean. The money will be in your account Monday. This conversation never happened. And Amara? If you tell anyone, you'll end up in a folder like this. Understand? Yes, sir. I left shaking. Texted Yuna our code. Read. Meaning he knows something. Move faster. She responded. How much time? Days. Maybe less. Her reply. Be ready. That night at dinner, Mr. Kong was charming. Like nothing happened. But Yuna looked at me. She knew. Later she found me. You okay? He caught me in his office. Thinks I want money to stay quiet. Smart. That buys us time. What do we do now? We finish this. Tomorrow. I contacted a federal prosecutor. She'll move if we get one more piece. His computer. Password-protected files. Financial records connecting him to everything. How do we get the password? She looked toward Jisoo's room. I think I know. The next evening, Mr. Kong went to dinner in downtown LA Business Associates. 3 hours minimum. Yuna came to my room. Ready? No. But let's do it. We went to Jisoo. Baby, remember the special numbers Daddy made you memorize? She nodded. Recited 12 digits. Yuna wrote them down. 30 minutes later, Yuna was downloading everything from his computer. Got it. Sending to the prosecutor now. She's filing charges tomorrow morning. But we need to leave. Tonight. When he finds out. She didn't finish. We were packing Jisoo in the car when the gate alert sounded. He's back early. The garage door wouldn't open. He'd locked us in remotely. We're trapped. Mr. Kong appeared from the house. He didn't look charming anymore. He looked like what he was. A killer. Going somewhere? Jaiwan, let us go. He showed his phone. You sent files to a prosecutor. Did you think I wouldn't be monitoring? You're done. It's over. Over? I own judges. Politicians. This will disappear. He looked at me. You should have taken the money, Amara. He pulled a gun. Jisoo screamed. Yuna threw the car in reverse. Smashed through the garage door. Gunshots. Glass shattering. Jisoo crying. We hit the closing gate before it shut. Metal screaming. Made it through. Speeding down the hill. Is everyone okay? I checked. Blood on my arm. Bullet grazed me. I'm bleeding. No hospital. He'll have people there. She called someone. It's me. We're coming. 20 minutes. We ended up at a house in Venice Beach. A woman answered. Korean. 50s. Detective Kim. LAPD. One of the few honest cops. She looked at my arm. First aid. Then tell me everything. We did. Everything. For an hour. Detective Kim made calls. The feds are moving tonight. Arrest warrant issued. You need to disappear until trial. Safe house in San Diego. Armed protection. That night we drove south. Small house near the beach. Protection outside. Bars on windows. Jisoo fell asleep in my arms. My phone buzzed. News alert. Korean business mogul arrested in connection to multiple murders. It was over. Or so I thought. The trial lasted 4 months. Kang Jae-won, respected businessman, revealed as serial killer. Evidence overwhelming. Photos. Records. Testimony from Yuna. From me. From victims' families. His lawyers tried everything. Character witnesses. Evidence tampering claims. Nothing worked. July. Jury came back. Guilty. All counts. 27 murders. Trafficking. Money laundering. Organized crime. Life without parole. Multiple life sentences. One for each woman. Yuna cried. Relief tears. It's over. Finally over. But something else happened during that trial. Something I never expected. I met someone. Someone who changed my life in ways I couldn't imagine. His name was Kang Miho. Jae-won's younger brother. He approached me during a recess. Third week of trial. I was alone in the courthouse hallway. Amara? I'm Miho. Jae-won's brother. I know you have no reason to trust me, but I need to say something. Thank you. For being brave enough to stop him. I suspected for years something was wrong. But I was a coward. I didn't investigate. Women died because I was too afraid. There were tears in his eyes. Real tears. I'd been working with the FBI for a year. Came back from Seoul when I heard whispers. I've given them everything. Bank records. Communications. Properties. I was trying to bring him down too. But you and Yuna did what I should have done years ago. Over the next weeks, we kept running into each other. He was there every day. Watching his brother's evil exposed. One day he asked to buy me coffee. Just to talk. I said yes. We went to a cafe near the courthouse. Talked for 3 hours. He told me about growing up with Jae-won in Seoul. How his brother was always cold. Calculating. How their father praised Jae-won's ruthlessness and dismissed Miho's compassion as weakness. I left Korea 5 years ago. Moved to Seattle, Washington. I'm a social worker now. Work with immigrant families. My way of trying to undo the damage my family did. A social worker? Son of a crime family? He smiled sadly. Ironic, right? But it's my way of being different. Of trying to be good. I think that's brave. He looked surprised. You think I'm brave? You risked your life. I ran away. Sometimes running is the bravest thing. We talked about our families. My mom in Houston. Her cancer. Why I took the job. He talked about guilt. Shame. The weight of his family name. I'm changing it legally after the trial. Don't want to be associated with what he's done. My mother's maiden name. Park. Miho Park. Something shifted in me. I saw someone trying to do right despite impossible circumstances. Someone carrying guilt that wasn't theirs. We started meeting regularly. Coffee. Lunch. Walks through downtown LA. He never pushed. Never made me uncomfortable. Just steady. Kind. Real. And slowly, carefully, I started falling for him. By the time the verdict came, we were holding hands in that courtroom. Two people who shouldn't have met. Connected by tragedy. Building something from ashes. After sentencing, we stood outside. Yuna, Jisoo, Miho, and me. Media everywhere. Miho looked at Yuna. I'm sorry for my family. She took his hand. You helped bring him down. You're not your brother. Then she looked at me. Smiled. Take care of her. I will, he said. My heart felt something it hadn't in months. Hope. Miho and I started dating officially in August. Slowly. Carefully. People would judge. It looked strange from outside. But when it was just us. Simple. Easy. Right. He was everything his brother wasn't. Patient. Honest. He asked about feelings. Shared his fears. Didn't try to control. Just loved me. Purely. By October, I met his mother in Seattle. Tiny Korean woman who cried when she met me. I'm so sorry for what my son did. For the pain. I hugged her. Your other son is a good man. That's what matters. That night, Miho and I walked the Seattle waterfront. Space Needle lit behind us. I love you, he said. I know it's complicated. But I love you, Amara. I want to build a life with you. A good life. One that honors those women by being everything he wasn't. I kissed him. I love you too. November. He proposed. No big gesture. Just us in my LA apartment eating Thai food. He got on one knee. I don't have a ring yet. We'll pick together. But I can't wait. Amara, will you marry me? Let me spend my life proving love can be kind? That the Kong family can produce something good? I was crying. Yes. Then he said something that made me cry harder. I want to meet your family. Everyone in Houston. And I've been thinking. What about your siblings still in Lagos? What if we brought them here? Sponsored them. Got them visas. Gave them opportunities they deserve. You would do that? We would. Together. I make good money. You're going back to school for social work. We could help your family the way I wish someone helped the families my brother destroyed. You're real. You're actually real. I'm real, bestie. And I'm yours. We married in March. Small ceremony in Portland where Yuna and Jisoo relocated. My mom flew from Houston, cancer-free and healthy. Cried the entire time. Yuna was my maid of honor. Jisoo, flower girl. Miho's mother came from Seattle. Brought traditional Korean items. We did both Nigerian and Korean traditions. Ibo blessing. Korean paebik ceremony. Jollof rice and kimchi. Palm wine and soju. Afrobeats and K-pop. When we kissed, everyone cheered. I thought about a year ago. Terrified nanny who stumbled onto a nightmare. Now married to a man who helped turn that nightmare into justice. At the reception, Yuna pulled me aside. You know what I love most? You didn't let his evil win. You found love anyway. Found hope. That's the best revenge. 6 months after the wedding, we brought my family to America. My sister Chioma, 23. Brother Emeka, 19. Youngest sister Adiz, 16. They flew from Lagos to LAX. I saw them coming through arrivals. Ran. Hugged them so hard we fell over laughing and crying. This is real? Chioma kept asking. We're really here? You're really here. Miho helped them settle. Found Chioma a job in social work. Enrolled Emeka in community college. Got Adiz into good high school. My mom moved from Houston to LA. She and Miho's mother became best friends despite language barriers. Sat drinking tea. Google Translate and laughter. One Sunday, we all gathered. My whole Nigerian family. Miho and his mom. Yuna and Jesu. Two families that shouldn't have met. Connected by tragedy. Bonded by healing. This is crazy, Emeka said in Igbo. A year ago you were sending money to keep us alive. Now we're all here. Because you were brave. And fell in love with a good man, Mom added, patting Miho's hand. Jesu tugged my sleeve. Aunt Amara, tell me the story. What story? How you saved my mom. Married Uncle Miho. How everyone lived happily ever after. It's not a fairy tale, Jesu. It's a true story. True stories are messy. But they can still have happy endings. So bestie, let me tell you what I learned. Sometimes the worst thing leads to the best thing. The nightmare is just the beginning of the dream. I took a job I thought would destroy me. Instead it led to my purpose. Justice. Love. A family I never imagined. Miho didn't just give me love. He gave my whole family a new life. My siblings are thriving. Chioma's in grad school for social work. Emeka's pre-med at UCLA. Adiz straight A's, wants to be a lawyer. Mom's healthy. Surrounded by children and grandchildren. Yes, Miho and I have a daughter. Named Keisha. After the woman from Atlanta whose photo I saw on that wall. Yuna runs her foundation. Helped hundreds of women escape dangerous situations. Turned pain into power. Trauma into purpose. Jaiwan? Prison. Maximum security. No parole. Dies there. The monster is caged. But here's what haunts me. What if I hadn't heard that crying? What if I'd been too scared to open that door? What if I'd taken the money and stayed quiet? I would never have gotten justice. Never stopped a killer. Never met Miho. Never brought my family to America. Never found my purpose. One choice. One moment of courage. Changed everything. So let me ask you, bestie. What door are you afraid to open? What crying are you pretending not to hear? What injustice are you walking past because it's easier? What if the thing you're most afraid of is the thing that will change your life forever? Not in a bad way. In a way you can't imagine yet. I thought that room would destroy me. Instead it saved me. My family. Future victims. Led me to love. Your moment is coming. When you choose between safety and courage. Between looking away and speaking up. Between protecting yourself and saving someone else. Remember my story. The nanny who was just trying to survive became the woman who brought down a killer and found love in the ashes. You're stronger than you think. Braver than you know. The life you're meant to live is on the other side of that fear. Now I need to hear from you. Comment below. 1. Would you have opened that door? Would you have investigated the crying? Or stayed in your room? Be honest. 2. Do you believe good can come from bad situations? That nightmares turn into dreams? Drop a heart if you believe in second chances. 3. What city or country are you watching from? I want to see how far this love story traveled. Drop your location. 4. Do you think Amara should have married Miho, or was it too complicated? Team Miho or Team Stay Single? Let me know. If this story made you believe in love again, believe courage leads to blessings, reminded you your darkest moment might be set up for your greatest comeback, subscribe to Afro Korean Love Stories now. We tell stories proving love doesn't care about borders, backgrounds, bloodlines. Black women and Korean men finding each other against all odds. Messy. Complicated. Beautiful. Real. If you stayed until the end, drop I believe in love after darkness. Remember bestie, the right person won't be scared of your past. They'll honor it. Help you heal. Build a future that makes the pain worth it. Miho loved me because of who I became, stopping his brother. He saw my courage. Met it with his own. Saw my scars. Offered healing. Saw my family struggling. Said let me help. That's real love. Not control. Not possession. Not manipulation. Two people choosing each other every day. Building something beautiful together. Don't settle for less. Don't accept love that feels like a cage. Don't ignore instincts because you're afraid of being alone. Being alone is better than being trapped. The right love sets you free. Thank you for being here. For listening. For believing a Nigerian American nanny and Korean American social worker could find love in the aftermath of evil. Stay brave. Stay hopeful. Stay open to love even when life gave you every reason to close your heart. This is Amara Park. Signing off from Afro Korean Love Stories. Your happy ending is waiting on the other side of your fear. All you have to do is be brave enough to open the door.